Hi, this is a quick little series on introduction on how to use the Tri Tronic dog collar system. Mushu today will be helping me to demonstrate this. So in the first part of this series we're just going to focus on the collar itself and the charging mechanism, and then also how to properly put it on Mushu. So first thing, let's get familiarized with this collar. So the collar basically has three main parts to it. Three main parts you need to really worry about. One are these two little connection points. That's how the collar is recharged. The other point is the on and off button, and you can see it right there in the lower right hand corner of the screen. Well, it's got these two prongs. That what connects onto Mushu's neck and lets her know when you want to get a signal to her. And also, see this little dimple right here? That's actually a light. And so the way you use this collar is the on and off button right here. If you push and hold it, you'll get two beeps for on and one long beep for off. So here's an example. And then also when it's on, you'll see a blinking green light. Now this blinking green light will change colors to yellow and then to red as the battery gets low. So as soon as it's red, it has to be charged back up. But when you charge it back up, it has to be off to charge it, otherwise it won't adequately charge up for some reason. I've seen in the past when I've had this, if it runs all the way dead and it's not off, it won't accept a charge very well. So you have to put it in there just long enough to partially get a charge up, then turn it off. So here we'll turn it on and you can hear the two beeps. As soon as you let go, you'll see the little green light. You let go, and you get the two beeps. You also notice every few seconds it flashes green. Now if you push and hold it again, it turns off. Once more, like we're putting it on, push and hold, let go, turns green. Here's the two beeps. Now as far as putting it on Mushu, so Mushu I've trained her to be, most dogs are collar wise, but she actually, if you present the leash out to her, she'll put it on nice and she'll accept it. And when I put it on her, hang on, I'm going to set this down for a minute. The most important thing when you put it on her, I periodically adjust it. So I always like to put it on with the flashing light up. Here, stay there, Mushu. That way you can see it blinking. It's facing towards you when she's facing you. But the other thing is, I reach down underneath and I put my two fingers between the prong and her neck. Now there wants to be, you don't want a lot of force to try to get your finger in there, because then it's going to be constantly jabbing into her and it's too much. So this one's a little tight. I'll loosen it up a little bit, but you don't want it to be so loose that it's hanging off her and not contacting her neck either. And I've noticed that while she's playing, I'll have to adjust it maybe 2 or 3 times in an outing, just because it moves around, her neck grows and shrinks as she's working hard and having fun. Yeah, see, that's still way too tight. Okay, that's better. Now Mushu, once she has her collar on, she listens pretty good. She wants to stay close because that's kind of what the collar means. Here, sit. Good girl. Let's take this off you now. Now we're going to go over how to charge the collar. So once again, in charging the collar, we want to have it in the off. So there's the one long beep for off. Now we'll take the charging station, any normal wall outlet, and one thing nice about this is once you plug it in, if you watch, there's a little indicator light right there. See it right above my thumb? That's actually a light that goes from red to green, and when you first plug it in, I'm going to first plug it in, watch the light down there. It goes on for a little bit to red, then to green, and that means it's acceptable and it's an okay outlet. So now, when we plug this in, we have these two little leads, and then there's two little leads right there. You match them up. It goes from red to green, and when you first plug it in, I'm going to first plug it in, watch the light down there. It goes on for a little bit to red, then to green, and that means it's acceptable and it's an okay outlet. So now, when we plug this in, we have these two little leads, and then there's two little leads right there. You match them up. You don't have to take the collar out. You don't have to take the, you don't have to take the leash or the collar out of the battery or anything. You just set it right in, and there it goes. Right now it's red. When it's done, it's going to be green, and it's ready to go. Remember, always charge it in the off position.